Shalom. Call halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well and teach well and is true. And shalom to the brothers out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. I just want to get into the topic of the elect, because honestly, that's who this word is for. That's who this message is to. Those are the ones in the last days. That's the remnant that the Bible speaks of. The ones that would be able to hear this word and understand it. But I want to start off in the book of Revelation. This is Revelation 7:4. It says, "And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel." And then, of course, as you read down, it goes through all the 12 tribes. Start beginning with Judah, because Judah is the head tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. Although Reuben was the firstborn, it was made apparent that Judah would be the head tribe. But jumping down to verse 9, it says, "After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb." And these are the ones, not the 144,000 elect men, because that's the stones of which the church is being built. It's the spiritual church, the final temple, the third and final temple. But these are the congregation, so to speak, the ones that would listen to those men pushing that word, the ones that would hearken unto that message diligently as well, because the preaching of the truth, the preaching of the gospel, is only reserved for 144,000 men. But you have that mixed multitude behind them that are going to be listening to the words, that are going to be helping out the ministry, doing whatever they can. Like Joseph of Arimathea, who gave, I believe he was the one that gave his tomb to Yahweh Shai, the secret disciple. And he gave his tomb to Yahweh Shai when, when, when he was crucified. Well, let's see here. I'm going to go to the book of Romans, actually. 11, so verse 7. Yeah. It's Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded." And right there it goes. It's speaking of the elect, the 144,000 in that mixed multitude that are hearkening unto that word, hearkening unto the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And continuing, it says, "According as it is written, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day." And that's why it's not a thing of works, or really a thing of faith. And honestly, you have to keep these things. Faith and works is a precursor. It's a marker. It lets you know who that man is. But it's of election. It's of the Most High's will. Ultimately, if you are chosen to be a part of that number, then there's nothing you can do to stop that. You can't say, "Oh, I want to be a 2/3." If you were chosen to be the elect, you're going to be the elect. And if you were chosen to be the same thing, vice versa. If you were chosen to be a 2/3 by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you could be you could put in 50 years in the truth, pushing the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But if the Most High doesn't want you a part of his congregation, if he doesn't want you a part of his elect, then those 50 years are just going to be in vain. But ultimately, it's his will, and his will be done, as is written in the Lord's Prayer. And as a matter of fact, I'll get that. Yeah, this Matthew 6 and 10. Or actually, I'll start at 9. It says, after this, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai, it says, after this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So it's not up to us. Now, of course, we still have to do our part by keeping the faith, and keeping that faith is by how we do that is by pushing this work, going out on the highways and byways, doing your videos, reading, exhorting one another, rebuking one another when necessary. These are all things that are necessary for the body. But at the same time, these are things that the elect will be doing. It's one of those things where it's like if somebody says they're a basketball player, you expect them to know how to dribble at least, pass a ball, and shoot the ball. Now you might not see them play until the last minute of the game, but you expect them to at least have the fundamentals down. The same with the elect. The elect are going to have the fundamentals down. They're going to have the faith. They're going to be doing the work. They're going to be keeping the name. They're going to be keeping the law to the best of their ability, keeping the commandments to the best of their ability. Not saying that's your salvation, but just like that basketball player, there's certain things you expect, at least a solid foundation of skill sets for them to have, and those would be spiritual skill sets. But continuing on, so, that should be my last sub here. The brothers know this one by heart. Salaki. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So right there, like it says, 2 parts, the 2/3, the Most High is going to just cut them off right there, and they're going to die. They're going to perish in their iniquities. But the third part, the 1/3, the elect, shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Which lets you know that his name it's important beyond belief. Letting you know that there's certain people out there who say you can call them anything. That'll let you know off the bat they're not of the elect. They're not men of the Lord as of yet, because you are going to have a very few handful of men, I would say, that are going to come out of that. But for the majority, it's one of those things where, like the Most High says, I will have mercy on who I will have mercy. I will show compassion on who I will show compassion. So if he puts a strong delusion on a man to say that you can call the Most High Yo play yogurt and he'll still save you, then that's the Most High's will to have that man under a strong delusion. He didn't see that man fit. And if you believe that person teaching that, then the Most High has you under a strong delusion as well. And you should pray, just sincerely pray and fast that you can get out of that if you're truly seeking to be a righteous man of the Lord. But like it says, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, is my power. Shalom.